Hello, Chair and committee members. My name is Joe Kent, and I'm the executive vice president of the Grassroots Institute of Hawaii, which is a 501c3 nonprofit, and for which I'm a paid lobbyist. We are a taxpayer watchdog group that educates about the values of individual liberty, economic freedom, and accountable government. And I'm here today to testify on the county budget and give a broader and independent look at the budget. So the golden rule of government budgeting is that the government should not grow faster than the economy. And that's because the government derives its revenues from the economy. So it's more sustainable in the long run if the economy grows faster than the government, not the other way around. The fiscal 2023 county spending plan has just reached a record high of $1 billion of spending, and that's 27% higher than before the COVID lockdowns. The new spending plan adds 232 new employees to the rolls since fiscal 2019, and that's an increase of 8%. Most of the new employees are for public works, with 52 new workers, 30 new parks and recreation workers, 28 new fire workers, 23 new police workers, and 23 new finance department workers. The county is paying for this growth partly with $37 million of increased TAT and $118 million in increased property tax revenues, which came from higher taxes on high-end real estate and the tourism industry. The county also has a $26 million cash windfall because of projects that weren't completed due to workforce shortages during the last 2 years. But the county lawmakers should be cautious to use the current windfall to permanently grow the size of its government, especially since its economy is still lagging. Maui's private sector employment has fallen by 2.6%, and the jobless rate is still it's still double what it was in fiscal 2019. In other words, the government is growing, the economy is smaller right now. And council members that I'm going to praise you this month, thankfully lowered property taxes almost across the board, and we really appreciate that amongst all categories, including for owner-occupied homes, apartments, commercial, and industrial properties. Of course, disappointingly, we've also hiked taxes for short-term rentals and non-owner occupied homes. But nonetheless, it's not clear how this tax reshuffling will affect future tax revenues, especially if the economy should tank. And the Fed's just increased interest rates, and they're doing so substantially. We're not sure whether or not this windfall is permanent or temporary. Such a downturn scenario may see council members raising taxes to support the increased level of county workers. So thanks for allowing me to testify.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kent. Any questions? If not, thank you very much. Oh, we have one. Member King.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Kent, thank you for your testimony. You had a lot of facts and figures in there, which, we have been following. But did you send your testimony in written format, or could
I have not. I can certainly do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay, appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for being the watchdog.
Thank you.
Anybody else? If not, thank you very much. Oh, one more question. Member Paulton.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Mr. Kent, for your testimony. I wasn't clear when you said you're testifying on behalf of the grassroots. Are you in a paid position, or is that a volunteer position?
Oh, yes. I'm paid by the Grassroots Institute. I'm a lobbyist, so I'm a paid lobbyist.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Member Sugimura.
So I couldn't write fast enough, Mr. Kent.
Oh.
Can you, and I look forward, I was going to ask if we could have your testimony in writing also. So could you state in short that you're saying that our budget, the economy hasn't grown as fast as we are increasing our budget?
That's correct. That's correct. So the economy has not recovered to its fiscal 2019 levels yet. The Maui County jobless rate is 4.3% compared to 2.6% in 2019. whereas the county budget is growing its employment by 8%
Ah,
since 2019.
thank you very much.
Any more clarifying questions, members? If not, thank you very much, Mr. Kent.
Thank you.